Hello! Today I want to talk to you about 7 costly mistakes when making Facebook ads. So make sure you avoid these 7 mistakes to take advantage of your Facebook ads the right way. The first mistake that I see the most is targeting multiple interests at once. Targeting is very important and testing is very important too. But if you're targeting multiple interests at once, you're not gonna know what is working and what is not working. If you have a list of multiple interests, I recommend to you to set groups of interests, like organizing them into categories that you can use per ad individually. So you make sure that when you are running the ad, you don't use more than 2 or 3 or max 4 interests, and make sure that these interests are related between them, so you know what is exactly working and you also get to know new audiences. The second mistake is running too many ads with little budget. Again, testing. When testing, it's very important to keep in mind what is your budget. If you're running multiple ads, multiple campaigns, and none of them are bringing you the results that you want, maybe this is your problem. I really recommend to not run more than 2 or 3 campaigns, and per campaign not run more than 2-3 ad sets, and inside each ad set not go further than 4 or 6 ads. When I make a campaign, I organize my audiences into 4 ad sets, and on each ad set I make 4 ads. I call these the 4x4 strategy. At the end I have 16 ads that are running for 4 different audiences, and makes it easier to follow the data and then check what is working and what is not working and adjust my budget. The third mistake that I see the most is not testing the campaign elements, the ad elements specifically. If your posts aren't performing well on Facebook or Instagram, paying advertising is not gonna fix the problem. You need to collect the right data to see what is working in the elements of the ad. So what is your CTR, what is your cost per click, what is the conversion in your landing, what are your earnings per lead. So just to know this information is gonna help you to improve your ad in the elements like the copy, the creative, the relevance of your ad, the call to action. Those elements are very important and you need to test them first and make sure that they are working well, so your ad really have the effect that you want it to have. Another mistake is focusing on your cost per lead instead of your earning per lead. We see people that sometimes shut down campaigns because the lead is costing them a lot, even when the lead is bringing them a lot of earnings, and they keep running ads that are not as effective as the other ads just because they are cheaper. But you have to clarify for yourself what is important for you. It makes sales or just get leads. Because if it's to get leads, stay with your cheap ad. But if you want to get sales, focus on they are giving you the earnings you want. Another mistake that we see often is not having a follow-up process with your ads. When you make your ad, it doesn't finish, the process doesn't end when you post the ad. You actually need to keep a track of what is going on every single day. You leave your ad to run by itself without checking it never. You are basically leaving everything to guessing, and this is expensive. So the information on Facebook, all the tools that are now available there are there for you to check them and follow the data and then improve depending on that data. Another mistake is not optimizing your successful ads. We see often that people start making ads every 1, 2, 3 days, and they just make new ads and new ads and new ads, and they never go back to check which ones of those ads have the best result, scale it, and then repeat the process. So ideally you want to, yes, test ads, test campaigns, but check what campaigns that are working, what are the ads that are working for you, and then keep running them, keep exploding the success of your ads. So you're really taking all the advantage of those ads that are giving you the results you want, instead of making new ads that have no proven results. The last mistake that I see the most, but this is probably the most important mistake of all, and is not understanding settings when making the Facebook ads. So for example, multiple times when we are making the ad, we see the option of automatic placements or manual placements. People often just go for the automatic placement, but do you know that Facebook is gonna show your ad in the marketplace, on Instagram stories, Facebook feed, on Messenger, the audience network, and probably your audience is not even there. And when you're doing this with one ad, you're basically setting one piece of content to all the platforms without thinking that people interact with the content differently depending the platform where they are. So a video is gonna perform different on Instagram than if you put it in the audience network or if you put it in the marketplace. And you need to keep in mind this is something that comes from the settings. So make sure that you are aware of what are those settings for, what implies to put those settings in your ad, and how are they going to affect the results of your ads. So that was it. These were 7 mistakes that you should avoid when making Facebook ads. I hope that helps, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.